Okay, today we're going to install this battery in my mother-in-law's car. She had some trouble the other night, so we put it on the charger, didn't work right, so we're going to go ahead and put this in, and I'm going to show you how to do it. Let's go. All right, here's our battery. This is the dead battery. It's in some sort of cocoon here. Anyway, I measured across both of these terminals right here about 7 volts. In most cases, you want to have over 12 volts, and in some cases, even over 12 volts is not enough to start the car. One of the easiest ways that you can determine if your battery is in fact dead is if you go to start your car and it starts making a clicking noise, or if you go to turn your car on and nothing happens. The radio will play, you could probably roll your windows up and down, but nothing actually happens as far as starting the car. So that's a good indication. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take this bolt off right here and this one. Now in some cases you might have a terminal on top, those posts. What you want to do is just take the screws out of those. Make sure that when you're using some sort of tool to take this off, that you don't have one so long that you end up accidentally touching from the positive to the negative side. I've actually heard of people doing that, and it will make a connection using that wrench. There may not be enough juice in this battery to start a car, but it really can do some damage to you. So make sure you don't use something so long that it touches from one end to the other. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the tools right now. I'm gonna take this one off, then I'm gonna take this one off, and then what we're also gonna do is we're gonna reach down here on this car. You can see there's a bolt right there. We need to take that out and the battery will come loose. Some batteries have a strap over the top, and usually on one side of the strap or the other is where the bolt is. So you just wanna look around for where the bolt is that's holding your battery down. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and loosen it up. Once it's loose, you can see it doesn't take much to do that. Then we're just gonna use our fingers to go the rest of the way, because honestly, this is just not that tight. We're gonna pull that out of the way, and then we're gonna do the same for this side. I'm just gonna get it way out of the way so it's not in the way of what we're trying to do. Plus we can see, oh nice hose. Plus we can see what's going on. I don't know why this is in the car, but it's just an empty hose. I guess they're storing it there for later. Okay, so now what we need to do is get this piece out right here. It helps to use a long extension like I have. In my case, this is actually a 13 millimeter. I didn't say it before, but the posts here were actually an 8 millimeter. So I'm just gonna take that out, and then that's gonna make our battery loose. And you can see really it doesn't take much before it's just hand tight. So we're gonna take that out, and we should be able to pull this little post out right here just like that, and then now we should be able to just lift our battery out. Now this thing doesn't have, well, it does have a handle, but boy, it's underneath there. No, actually there is no handle. All right, I'm gonna have to get close and really pull this out. All right, it looks like I found that to get this out, we just really have to manhandle it. It's kind of heavy, so I'm just gonna pull it up and out of the way, and there we go. Okay, we're putting in the new battery, and it needs to go the same way. A lot of places are not quite this difficult, but this is a really tight spot that this battery goes in. So you just have to aim it down, and then it just goes in. Now, I can see they took the strap off the old one. I'm gonna leave it in because I want it to be easier for somebody to uninstall. Now, you wanna check to make sure that your connections are correct. Like over here, I have the negative on the right side, and I have on the left side the positive. Make sure that you take off these little caps right here, because if you don't take those off, you're gonna have a lot of trouble. They're just for shipping purposes. Okay, so after you have the battery in, make sure you put down whatever you had in place to tie your battery down. So you can see in this case, I'm putting that back, the bolt, and I'm just going to hand tighten because I don't want to cross thread anything. And now I'm going to come back with my ratchet, and I'm going to tighten it down all the way. Okay, now the last step is to make sure you connect the positive and negative terminals. So I'm going to go ahead and connect the positive first, and I'm going to tighten it by hand just to get it started. And then I'm going to do the same for the negative. And then I'm going to come back with my ratchet. And in my case, it was an 8mm. And I'm going to make sure it's completely tightened down. And then we're ready. We're ready to start the car and we're done. Thanks for watching. I hope this helped you. If it did, please give us a thumbs up. Maybe even subscribe. Check out our other videos. Thanks.